Yeah, YouTube is being odd. Being successfully streaming. Alright, YouTube is up. Now I don't need to worry about it anymore. I do want a preview little window. Yeah. Let's see. Although, always on top. Yeah, there we go. Can be just tiny. Yay! Now you can see what I'm looking at. I will take this the starting soon off. You should be able to see what I am seeing. Yeah, I'm basically looking at systems on Spanish. Let's see. Do I have anyone watching the stream on YouTube? No. All right. My friend sent me a message. Planet orbiting a star, moon orbiting the planet, the moon orbiting the moon, 4 bodies. And he found a artificial structure. Go check it out, but be careful, okay? Anyway, we are looking at different systems for a system that we can colonize. This one looks pretty nice. It has an Earth-like world within 400 light seconds, and then a class 3 gas giant within about 1200 light second, and another one within 2200 light second. So far, we're just window shopping. High metal content, Earth-like. Wow, that's really close. And another class 1 giant. Not too many stars. Only standard and basic FSD recipes. I think with this, we have plenty of different recipes we can make. 37, that's like one of the highest. 37 and 35 bodies. Although things are a bit far away, most of things are beyond 1200. The other thing is, oh, right. And if we go back to our game, what we want to do now is, if I go back to my game, I need to go back to that system because right now we are in a Lynx Highliner, which is not our main ship. The reason why we are in this Lynx Highliner was because this outpost does not have a large landing pad. So we have to be creative and grab a medium-sized ship so that we can visit the system and land here to check out the system colonization contact. Still mass locked. Oh, right. Me silly. The other thing is I can hear myself, but not the game. Silly me. Let me double check my audio setup. Oh yeah. Now, there we go. There should be sound for all of us. While we're traveling, let's get back to the research, right? This one looks all right. 21 bodies. It's just a bit far away. Actually, I lied. The gas giant is a bit far away, but the Earth-like world is pretty close. Oh, wait. That is the first system we checked. Oh, right. There are 2 gas giants. The first one is pretty close. The other one, not so. Let's see. Right, we need to land on this thing. It's not that far away. Actually, it's quite far away. Right, I forgot. Whenever I switch back to the game, I should disable that web view, otherwise you can't see what I'm seeing. You can sort of see it. Maybe I will make the web view a bit tinier on the stream so it doesn't occupy the entire view. Let's see if we turn it back on, and that's not what I meant. Slow down. Can I slow down quickly enough? Oh right, you still can't see it because I blocked it. Silly me. Alright, let's see this one. Still too big. Maybe just about that big. Let's get our own ship. These new destinations, they are a bit far away. They're like 1,000 light years. For a Caspian, with the drive and with how much the jetcons would boost the drive, it's doable, it's fine. But for my friend who doesn't have a Caspian, it's gonna take a while. Although, you know what we can do, I could come back and pick them up and transfer them in my own ship. Maybe that is the way to go. Although we tried that yesterday, trying to provide a taxi service for Project SeamStar, but it didn't work out. Like, we could see each other in the same station, we could see each other's ship approaching the station, and we could see each other in the concourse. However, we just do not see each other's, like, I can't, like, they cannot see my ship for some reason. Alright, let's do the auto landing sequence. Alright, while it is doing that, let's restore my search. So this one looks pretty good. This one, things a bit further away. And the thing is, they are about 400 light years away from us.
Landing gear deployed.
Let's check out two more. Oh, I like what I'm seeing here. Everything's about 1,000 light seconds within. There's another star. And the gas giant is over there. Right, let's switch. Let's switch to our actual taxi ship, our Caspian. And Starship Services shipyard. I think I can just sell this ship. It's a pre-built. It's the free pre-built. We were just using it to like travel. Now let's have a look. I really like this one. This one, the GML C2124. I think this one, out of all 3 so far is my favorite. This one, not so much. Everything is just too far away. This one is much better. Everything is much closer. This is fine. I wonder whether there is a way I could flip these. I probably need a different scene. All right. Let's see. Just make it bigger, like that. And I just need to remember to kill it off whenever I'm switching back to the game. How's this dark region? C17. Seems pretty cool. Although, what's happening with my game? Like, the audio quality is a bit weird. Something was going on. Let's see. All right, let's see. If we try this system, how many jumps? Yeah, that is far. And the thing is, I don't see. Oh, yeah, there's one station right there. Wow, it's really far. It's far away in a corner that not many... Oh, that one is actually already colonized. Hey! Darn. It's already colonized, so. And let's see. If we go back to the web view, what we can do, actually, before I do that, let me just open up Inara, and we can search. Actually, we can just check out a system. Search. Huh, supposedly it doesn't have stations, but in the game, see, this one says inhabited. And there are populations already. Darn, someone definitely wanted this. That's why they've been building towards this thing. Yeah. Earth-like walls. There's not many like that. All right. I'm not sure what is happening with the game sound. Aha, I see. It's my audio processing. That is better, but it's a bit loud. So let me go into OBS. Bring down the game audio a bit. All right. Let me send this to my friend. Damn it. One thing about Spanish is that every time when you send it over to someone, it sends a really big thumbnail, which is unnecessary. Really cool system, but too bad someone already claimed it. Although I am actually interested, if I go back to the game, right? How far are the jumps? It's only 14 jumps in the Caspian. Jumps, still pretty far. All right, back into the research. we can mark it. Add a bookmark. One day, maybe we will visit. Hey, what would you call it? What would you call it? I'm not gonna create the bookmark. I changed my mind. Alright, so not that one. What about this dark region? This dark region seems alright. Let's check in the game. Turn that off so you guys can see what I am seeing. Oh. "13 jumps, not far." And just make sure that we can actually... Oh, this one is also inhabited. Dictatorship. Of course it is inhabited. But on Spanish it says, nope, there's no population. What about this one, the C2-3? Let's see. I suspect this one has already been claimed by someone else. Huh. Yep. Definitely, there have 2.9 million population already. Yeah, well. Updated 2 years ago. That's right. That's right. They don't have the latest data. I wonder if we go to star systems with star systems, stations, powers, minor factions. Right. So I guess if there might be a lot of these systems that has already been claimed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this looks very far. 1,000 light seconds. But let's see, has anyone claimed this system already? Yep, it has been claimed. You can see the population. Oh, this one only updated 2 months ago. But there are already stations on this. How come there's 0 population? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, they have outpost. So, this one, B42-1. Yep, there are populations already. Oh yeah, so you can actually see there are stations on this, even though the population says 0. Is there a way that I can filter based on station or something else? Stations. At stations filter, we want none of these. And if we search, now there are only 2. 2 not colonized. 0 population. So basically, it knows there are stations, but 0 population. Okay. Cool. Not cool. B42-1 and C2-1. They're all 1,000 light years away. Hey, this one have stations. And this one has stations too. What? Oh, right. This is select none. Or select all and then choose none. Oh, okay. My mistake, sorry. There are 8 systems. There might be 8 systems. Oops. Damn it. Shouldn't have done that. Anyway, we're back. Let's see. It does have a lot of bodies, and let's see in game. What do we have? This one is much closer, and this one is occupied as well. Wait, this is the one that we just saw. All right. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm just checking a few more systems, and it seems, right, at least they are occupied. So the data on Spanish is not as reliable as we want them to be. I'm going to take a small break, and I'll be right back. All right. I am back. Where am I monitoring? Yep, they are there. Right. I forgot to change this to live. Yep. And let's turn off BR back. I do want to do one thing, which is restarting the stream. Give me a second. And we should be back online. Yep, cool. All right. Lesson learned. Right. What were we doing? We were looking at different star systems, checking them out, seeing whether they are occupied or not. And we have like a list of star systems to go through. In my web browser, hold on, give me a second. All right, there we go. We have the system to check. And so far, every system that I have looked at, if we go back to the game, right, I copied that system name. Actually, this one hasn't been, because it can't be. Hasn't been colonized because it can't be. C1-7, the dark region. Hello game. I would like to search for planet. Yep, this one has been occupied. The JM-L2124, it is occupied. The reason why I am looking at all these systems is supposedly they have a Earth-like world in the systems. Within 1,000 light years, yeah, they all have, wow, this is really far away. Within 1,000 light years, and they all have someone already. And this one doesn't have colonization happening because we can't colonize this yet. Sorry about that noise. All right. At least from where we are, wow, that is far from where we are, right? Within 1,000 light years, there doesn't seem to be any available systems with. Let's get back to the web view. Without any base and with a Earth-like wall that's within 2,000 light seconds. What if we change this to like 10,000? Still these ones. I think I have seen all these 8. All right, I think we will need a different criteria to find a suitable system for colonization. I kind of want to go back to where's my friend actually? They are over there. I think they are exploring. Let's see. They were telling me that they were doing some missions before, and they got really good money. Dun, 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 dun. Right. The other thing is we have a system in mind to colonize, which is that one, the BYD C1-3. The reason why I haven't decided to colonize it is because if you look at the system map, and this would be the primary port. Give me a second. I have like a parcel. Be right back. Okie dokie, I am back. And, well, I had a Amazon delivery. And I got some fresh, produce from Amazon. That's why I was gone so long, because I have to put some of them, at least, into the fridge. Right, I was thinking if we go back to our web search, right? This was the search parameter I was using, and I think the idea was that having water world or Earth-like world is fine. Alright. Anywhere they can be. But now we can extend the search range to 1,000 light years around where we are right now. And if we do a search, there are 3 worlds. Wow, there are only 3 worlds matching that. And I think I have done this search before. Other than BYD C1-3, right? That is already occupied. And the other system that we haven't looked at is either occupied. No, it's not. Right. You didn't see it, but this one isn't occupied. If we flip back to this one takes about... Let's see. It has a class 4 gas giant pretty near to the arrival star. It's a F class star, which is nice. And then we have another star, another star. There are 1, 2, and 3. There are 3 stars. Wow. Okay. And a few water world. Right. This is quite far away. All that is like 65,000 light seconds away. It's a big system. But we do have one class 4 gas giant right by the arrival star. And let's just double check. It's D4-29 and we don't have the system map. If we try to go there, how long does it take? It takes 18 jumps. That's about probably 15 minutes. The thing is, do I really want to travel that far to visit it and see whether that's something we like? The other thing is, if we flip back to the search, right? Wait, why do I have 2? Oh, okay, that is the old one. This is sort of the new one. Let's make a copy. Shoot. Anything sensitive in there? I don't think so. Let's make a copy. And then we can go backwards to the search results. And I was thinking of changing something. If we don't want water world or Earth-like worlds, right? That would be a lot results a lot closer to us. This looks quite nice. This is not too far away. They have a class 3 gas giant right about there. The thing is, let's see. This is the AKAD25. 260 something light years away. That's manageable. Let's mark this actually. We might go back to it later. Who knows when. AKA, right. One more thing to check. If I go back to AKA. Metal Ridge, high metal content, rocky body, class 3 gas giant, rocky body. Yeah, looks alright. Alright, let's go back to the game. And see, how long is the jump? Only 6 jumps away. Alright, let's go and explore. Oh, one more thing. Before I go, there's no populations inside this system. And there are quite a few, actually, quite a few systems nearby that can colonize this one, supposedly. Just to double check. Hold on. If I go to Inura, right, and if I say find the nearest, and if I turn that off, we try to find a station near there with any sized landing pad. Yeah, there's plenty if I say only large ones, because I am flying a Caspian, right? There's plenty we can visit. Okay, let's go. Let's go and have a look. See how we like it. Right, I forgot to paste this thing into Twitch. There we go, and I'm gonna pin it.
Ship released. You are clear to leave.
I am free to leave. I will leave. Woo!
Hull integrity compromised. Shields offline.
Yep, I know. Alright, let's boost away. Oh, that's why we're not boosting away, because I forgot my landing gear. Silly me. Hey! Marvcanes, nice to see you here. How have you been? I'm just doing something similar to Project SimStar. Well, it's fine. I drive and I text, or I drive and I retext. So sometimes I bump into things. Understandable, perfectly fine. Now we can boost away. I mean, warp away. I'm doing something similar to what Project SimStar was doing a few days ago, and just doing some system shopping. We actually found one. I can show you once we're out of this warp. I bought a dodec. I want to deploy it immediately. However, I didn't like the system that I found, so that's why I was still shopping around. The one thing I didn't like the system is where the primary port would be, because I have already bought a dodec. I would like a better or a nicer, what would you call it, primary port location. It's not these two. Let's see, where is the other one? The name has BYD in it, like the Chinese car manufacturer, BYD. It's escaping me, but I can find it in my... There we go. Yeah. Should be somewhere in there, but I'm just not seeing it. So, this is my backup slash my best candidate so far. It has rained gas giants, right? And it has high metal content walls and metal rich bodies. But the main problem I have with it is the primary port is right here rather than say this gas giant. I'd be perfectly happy to deploy my dodec somewhere here or here. It's a really lovely view if you fly from the main star and towards this giant, because how the giant is positioned, you can see the whole ring. It's like kind of like perpendicular. It's a really nice system, but that's the main downside, that the primary port is kind of a randomized position. I wish Elite Dangerous allows you to pick where would you like to put your primary port. But no, you can't.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, I am jumping to the next system. That means I can safely read some text. Pretty good here. Yeah, I saw you were looking for an Earth-like. I bet that's gonna be difficult to find an uncolonized. Very much so. So I actually, if I go back to my streaming setup, I can show you that I have. I forgot whether it's this search. No, it's not this search. I had another search, Spanish. The problem was either the system is already colonized, even like 1,000 light years away from where Project SimStar was, or ooh, that's 2 suns. This is an interesting system. Wait, this is the system that we are trying to colonize. Ish. Let's do a FSS and do a honking. That is pretty cool. I didn't realize it's like 2 stars right here. How far away are they? Oh, no. This is not the system we want. We are still 4 jumps away. Nicholas, you're being silly. And the other thing is, since we're here, are there any stations? And where would be the main port? How far away is that? It's like, wow, that's far. That's 10,000 light seconds away far. Even though there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 stars. That's really cool. These 3 stars are basically together. And there's a 4th star that's really far away. Yeah, a tri-star system. Ooh, there's a new community goal. I haven't looked into community goal yet. Are we going back to Loman system again this time? I think last few times we've been in that system, right? Let me see. Inara, community goals, and frontline solutions calls for critical supplies to complete runner production. Ooh.
Ready to engage.
Right, just give me a second. Let's engage my FSD in the game and we can keep reading this. I'm not sure I understand this graph itself, but contribution so far is only at 0.07% and it still has 1 week to go. As long as you contribute around 200 to 1,000 something, you will be in top 75%. Pilots who register at least one contribution will receive the following rewards. Type 8, Convoy Chromatic Cherry, Panther Clipper Mark II, ZPG Parcel Red. Hello, hello! Colonization is still ongoing. We're trying to find a good target system. Credits depending on success tiers achieved and individual contribution level. And now we're getting sidetracked into the new community goals for this week. It has already started. Commodities sold as part of this initiative will have an 8x price multiplier. Hey, it's the low man system again, and it's titanium, aluminium, and power generators. Again, wait. No, that's the last times. Oops. This time, we're going to HIP 584112. Question. How far am I from HIP 584112? 12, actually. Yeah, not too far. It's only 400 light years away. And supposedly we are selling aluminium, polymers, and semiconductors. Cool. All right, back to the hunt. Supposedly we have another system. We actually have a few systems to make. No, I'm not trying to map the sun. But it would be fun. It would be kind of funny if we do map the sun. League of Carnage. Is that Cossack? What is Cossack?
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
All right, where we are we in the system we want to be in yet? Nope, still 2 more jumps. Actually, I do want to do a honk. Let me honk. Where's my D scanner? There we go. After we honk, let's check out the system map. And where is the primary port? It's right there. This one seems a bit boring. The last one, well, the one before that was pretty amazing. It's like a trinary star system with 3 suns. And our next jump is right behind the sun.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's power up. So, this is north of Bubbles, along the Sagittarius A highway. I don't think this is north of the bubble.
3, 2, 1,
We can check the galaxy map after I arrive in the next system, because for some reason, while you're jumping, you can't use your nav or anything in this panel, right? That is available, that is available. I think we are a little bit down the south. Wait, where is Seoul? Actually, we are kind of... Oh yeah, that is Cossack. I see what you mean. I see the Cossack. We are up north compared to Seoul. I thought we were down south somehow. Well, I am from Australia, so I'm allowed to feel upside down when I'm in the northern atmosphere, which I am, actually. Hemisphere, not atmosphere. Hemisphere. Silly me. Yeah, we are north. We're north of the bubble. Yeah, my laptop is being noisy. That's the next jump, but before we do that, let's just do one more honking and check out the system. System map. Oh, wow, wait. There are already someone colonizing this. Yeah. It's a pretty system. Within 1,000 light seconds, there's at least... Like, well, actually, within 1,500 light seconds, there are 3 ringed wool. There are 4 or 5 of them. They're all within 1,500 light seconds. Actually, I lied. The last one is like 2,000 light seconds away. But this system is quite pretty. But there are active constructions. Oh, right. So this is the one that's right before my target system. Why do I feel like I want to look at one more thing? Very cool. You have a dodec out that ways. Ah, cool. I bought a dodec on the Arc store, and I'm just trying to find it a nice home to deploy it. I found one. I found a place to deploy it, but I feel like I want to find a better place so it can be my primary port, and ideally along some nice ring joints, but it's more like a pipe dream because I know the first port, you can't pick where it is, and it's kind of random. I'm not sure whether there's any...
Frameshift drive charging.
Whether there are any kind of patterns to where the first port would show up. I have seen it being really close to the star. I have also seen it being really far away from the star.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
By the way, I'm really happy that you guys are watching this and just chatting with me. Just build a mini base first, then place the dodec. True, we could do that. But here's the thing. I just started this game about 3 weeks ago. And let me see. Can I show you how much money I have? I have about 158 million credits in my bank account. Not a lot. And this is my best ship, Caspian, because I also bought it in the Arc's store to support the developers, because I feel like this is kind of a strange setup for a MMO. They only just sell you the game, kind of like No Man's Sky, and they never charge you of any kind of monthly fees. There's no loot boxes. How do they make money? I know they have other games and whatnot, but still, I kind of appreciate and respect how they're operating their businesses. Which is why I'm giving them money. Ooh, this system is nice. The primary port is right there. How far away is that? It's about 78 light seconds. And plenty of things you can do on this system. 4,000 light seconds away, 1,500 light seconds away. Alright, how about... Ooh, actually, these are all ringed. They all have rings, even though they're not like gas giants. Let me have a read on the chat. It's a lot of chats for a new streamer. This is really overwhelming, but in a positive way. Let me have a look. Now I have 3 hours to waste as I wait for my damn Panther to turn up. And little bases only like 3 loads in the big ship. 3 weeks ago, about the same time I started. Woohoo! Oh 07 Commander. Oh 07 Commander to you. They make money by allowing early access to new ships for cash. Yeah, and the newly released, it's not an SRV, but the little fighter ship or little ship you can deploy from your Caspian. That one caught my eye because Caspian to land on a planet sometimes it's a bit tricky, especially for like rocky terrains. And welcome to the elite world. You have so many cool things ahead. Yeah. Are they icy or metallic rings? Good question. I heard metallic would be ideal. This one is rocky. This one is metallic, rich, and rocky. They have 2 rings, A and B. This one is rocky. And these bigger planets, metallic, rich, and rocky, and rocky. So some of them are metallic rich. Wait a minute, they have a moon which also has its own moons. This one is also rocky. That is why you bought a Mandalay rather than a Caspian. Yeah, checks out. But Caspian can jump so far and makes space travel so easy. All right, let's see. If we go over to that thingies, the other thing is we might want to do a FSS right here, right now. Right, we have done. So there is something right here. Actually, quite a few things. That's the gas giant. That's the rocky body. Ooh, surrounding the gas giant. Another rocky body going with... Ooh, that's like a moon, right? This is a pretty system. I can already tell. Right, let me have a read of the chat. When you colonize, you want rings for mining and Fight Club. That system doesn't have many ground-based locations to make the system profitable. True that. Need landable planets for canyon racing. Are there no... Wait, I haven't checked how many systems on this are landable or not. Let me do the scan and then we will check. Ooh, that is cool. That's a brown... Wait, what? That's a brown dwarf star with a ring? That's really cool. I kind of like this system. What else is here? Oh, there is something. It's an icy body. And it's all surrounding that planet number 10. We have discovered 12 out of 22. There's quite a few over here. A high metal content world with rings. Another one of these high metal content world. Well, at least so far, at least I have been doing this for most of my day, about 4 or 5 hours. This is one of the more interesting planets that I have can't speak anymore, that I have visited so far. Yeah, that's degraded emissions for you. Let's see, what else? What else? Let me see. If I... There are landable planets. Oh, quite a few, actually. Now, where is this? And... Ooh, actually, that is unexplored. Let me scan that right in front of me. Quite faint. I'm gonna guess you are emissions. Emissions, yep. Stellar rings are thicker, fun to fly in. Yeah. Something's over here too. See, this is what I'm talking about. This thing has so many planets and rings and even stars. Seems like a fun system to build a nest in. How many slots do the landable planets have? Great question. I haven't finished my scanning yet, but let me see. The last 4 is in a cluster. About that way, which is right behind us. There. Scan it. We found all of them together. Ooh. It's a class 3 gas giant. And I am assuming these 3 are its moons. Yep.
System scan complete.
System scan complete. Indeed, 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 indeed. Let's have a look. System map. We have 20-something planets, moons, whatever. Nice. And we have 30 starports and 12 settlements. In system map with colonize enabled, should show how many bases possible for each landable. Yeah. That's 6. That's 2. That's 3, and that's 1. Yeah, it makes sense. That's not a whole lot. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Gonna send this to ChatGPT. Another system candidate. That 6 is a very nice planet. That planet with 6 slots is dope. Yeah, I know, right? 6 slots. It's a high metal content world. I think this might be it. But let's fly towards D25-3. Ooh, D25-3. I wonder what should we call the space station. I want to call it DS9. But also I want to call it something Clooney related. You're colonizing a 6 now in the bubble. I didn't know there are systems still in the bubble waiting to be colonized. Your is Calizone Station. Nice, nice. Build the basics on the default location and the dodec at that 6. Question. Why not just build the dodec right here on the primary slot? It looks pretty. And it's nearby. But let me double check that planet with 6 slots. That's an incredible view. I like it. I can imagine having a space station around here, and then we just like come in here to dock. Gotta say, these 2 rings looks pretty majestic. Old? It's this gas giant. I don't think gas giants are landable, right? They're not. This is not a gas giant. This is the high metal content world. And there's still plenty of first footfall to go onto these planets. For whoever is interested. No colony locations to feed resource to space station. Oh, I bought a dodec from Arc Store, so I don't need materials for that station. I just need to plop it down. I think that's my current understanding. And let's see. I don't have any filtering going on. There are degraded emissions, but there are no resource extraction sites. And landable by the looks of it. Yeah, this one is landable. It is giving me those 2 lines, the blue lines and the orange line too. Surface sites, you can place them as close as 200 kilometers to another base. Only planets with the 1-2 blue arc can be landed on. Yeah, this one does have it. It's a really nice planet. All right, where we are now, it's the D25 system. Let's find a nearby station. Ah, someone has already done the homework for me. And we just need to go to... Can I land on this planetary construction site? Do I have to find a station? Maybe that one, the D24. Right, that was actually all we here, I think. And then we can start the colonization process. I assume it will be that one. Oh, actually, that one, D24. But I thought the one I came from was also being colonized. Nope. All right, we're going to D24 then. This system looks good. When I get back from Beagle, I'll come visit. Yeah, come. Have a look around. Visit. Definitely love to have people around and checking things out. Let's see. We charge the from ship drive. And let me do more reading. Mervkin saying ring landable is pretty cool. Yeah. The crescent around the planet on the system map also indicates it's landable. Yep. And the other thing is, if you look at the nav panel, they have this new blue symbol that looks like a ship beside the planet. That also indicates it's landable. All right. Where is my friend? I wonder whether my friend heard what we're talking about. Right, I just want to land on a space station. And which one are we landing on? That one, the rich. Why do people call space stations riches? Question mark. It's right by the star, and it's only 80 light seconds away, so we don't really need to fly that fast with the boost. You're going to the Beagle Point, or are you already at the Beagle Point? That's pretty far away, isn't it? That's like across the galaxy. Maybe after the colonization, I will be going over there, and on the way, I'll do some exobile with my Caspian. Ooh, returning from Beagle Point with a fleet carrier. You're traveling luxuriously. I'm sure that's not how that word is spelled or pronounced. But you guys understand what I'm saying. Okie dokie. We're landing. Mining so much tritium? So much? Can make good money much? Question. Sometimes I feel like I speak like the little alien Rocky in Project Hail Mary, which is a lot of fun. Hey, my orbital landing module has been activated. Boost me! Try to infuse the carrier. Yep, I know. Can jump 500 light year, takes about 130 tons. Yeah. Boost me! Woo! Where is that little space station? Why is it inside the rings? That makes it difficult to land. Oh, no, it is one of the rocks. Isn't that? It is. So much mining, I bet. It is an asteroid base. Alright, gotta land carefully, otherwise we'll hit the rings. Initiate auto landing sequence.
Request approved. They're just heading for approach to pad 3-2.
This is very hard to see. I can hardly see it, and I don't have my night vision mapped yet, so I didn't turn it on. Probably should have turned it on. I forgot we have night visions. Asteroid based, real cool. We can build asteroid base in colonizing. It is pretty cool. I wonder, what does it look like if I turn off night vision? Wow. That's cool. Wee-hee. Alright, let's see. We want to colonize the next system, the D25. Starport services.
Touchdown. Clear to offload. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
I want to see your contacts. I want to see your system colonization architect, people. And just to be sure, we were trying to colonize this thingy. Add a bookmark. Configure primary port, view the system map. Let's double check. Let's just see this thing one more time. I feel like we should have done a few more victory laps around this thing, but it looks really good, really nice. I like how it looks. I'm gonna lock it in. Ah. Wait, what? This is the one. Scared of me. Starport, dodec, no truth. Claim. Alright, system successfully claimed. Go to beacon deployment site. That seems strangely too easy. Ah, what VR headset am I using? I'm using my eyeballs. I mean, I'm not using VR headsets. Well, I do have a Quest 3. However, I am odd. Well, I'm not odd, but I am actually playing Elite Dangerous on a Mac. And even though it runs the game fine, wait, we need to go back to the system we come from, right? Even though it runs the game fine, there's no PC VR on Mac. Well, at least not yet. So I don't have VR for Elite Dangerous. I wish I have.
Landing gear retracted.
Yep, retract the landing gear. That's the part that I always forget. And boost away from this station. I'm running the game. I'm streaming from, and also I'm streaming from the same macOS. Why no auto launch? Auto launch is boring. It just waits too much in the queue. All right, now we can fly.
Drive charging.
And right, fire groups. Do we have the SC suit? We do. We need to find you. Hey, I need to find you a fire group though. I use auto docking and auto landing. Well, actually, do I have auto landing turned on? I forgot. I know that I only have auto docking turned on. Now, we need to visit the deployment site, which is right around there. It's only about 10 light seconds away, so I don't really need to hurry. Okie dokie, we're almost there. Good night, my friend. Sleep tight. Right. Still need a fire group for that thingy. You go on to that one. Alright. Beacon site reached. Get in range to deploy beacon. We need to get in range to deploy beacon. Sure, we're not far. I assume this is close enough. Oops. I mean, how close do we need to be, right? Launch beacon. Gotta map the colonized thingy in the fire group we have. Wait, supposedly it's right in front of me. But why can't I see it? Cannot deploy. Must be aiming at the deploy beacon. I might be a bit blind. Alright, now it's right behind us. Supposedly. Aha, there we go. System colonization beacon deployed. Contacting colonization ship. Oh, right. Let's head over. To... Ooh. Sure. I just want to head over to there. Let's go.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
System colonization ship.
Message.
Trench Yard Smith expedition. Here we come. It's only about 80 light seconds away from the star. Is it already here, or is it still warping in? Arriving in 2 minutes. Alright, we will beat it. Beat it! Sorry, I haven't been reading the chat. Give me a second. I just want to get there before the ship gets here. Wow, this view is so nice. Almost there. Almost there. It's a tad bright. I think so, yeah. The dodec does have a tech broker, a human tech broker. Apparently human is important in that sentence. Wow, look at this. Such a nice view. And you can land on this thing. Very nice. Hey, a system to call home. Arriving in 60 seconds. I should be there very soon though. And we can watch the ship to drop. Ideally. As long as we don't mess this up. Yeah, I heard. Guardian Tech Broker. You can get Guardian FSD boosters that will add 10 light years to your jump range. Come on. We want to see the ship to drop. Yeah, I can probably just stop right here. Arrival imminent. Okay. What a cliffhanger. Supposedly this ship is gonna drop right now.
Class signature detected.
Oh, that is cool. Oh. My computer does not like this. Oh, wow. Okay, that is very cool. I know. Hello, system colonization ship. Can I land on you, please? Wait, can I drive through the smokes? Don't go away. I don't think I can drive through the smokes. Okay, next time. Next time we know to drive through the smokes. And I guess you can also try the auto docking sequence here. Huh, you can. Alright, let me have a read of the chat. Auto launch is bad. Real commanders land their own ship. Well, I use auto land, but I don't auto launch. Current blue and long press. If I remember right, the dodec. Yep. Sound is cool. Nice timing. Yeah.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Construction services. That is so cool. I'm happy that we're doing this on stream. Use free deployment. You are about to use your free deployment to instantly complete the construction of this facility. This can only be done once and cannot be undone. If you demolish this facility, you will not be refunded your free deployment. Yep. Construction of the facility is now complete. Building the future together. Congratulations, Commander. Completed facility. Why do I have a feeling that this is almost from the 90s? Alright. Does that mean we have a starport? Oh my god!
Ship released. You're clear to depart. All clear. We look forward.
Wee! Let's go to our own space station. And I'm still thinking about... Oh, it's right here! It's literally right here. But why is it not spinning? Landing gear up. It's called the Kronberg Gateway. Go walk around your base. Yes, Commander. This is so cool! Say, if I am the owner of this spaceport, do I still need to request landing? I guess I do. Hello, little spaceport. You're still under construction. I'm just doing a lap around this. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that sun shining in our eyes. Alright, I'm done enough of that. Let's just do the auto landing. It has a very Wayland Corp feeling to it. Go buy a new suit too. You are important now. What new suit? And why am I still floating in space? Hello? Space station?
Hello,
I request docking.
Preparing for precision approach. Use of docking computer has been approved.
Spacesuit. Oh, where do you get spacesuit? I know where do you get Atmos suit. Artemis suit. Oh, that is the entry. It's just not finished. Now, unlike Project SimStar, they named their space station Project SimStar. What do I name this space station of my own?
Landing gear deployed.
Something Clooney. Clooney something. Sure. Starport Services.
Landing successful. No
Should be a general store there. Buy guns too, treat yourself. But I have guns. Facility customization. Oh, we can add paint job. It cost 17,000 credit. I mean, not credit, arcs for the paint job. Ah, there we go. Change the name. Ooh, renames. Oh, if you do the random ones, it's free. But to customize it, you pay 5,000 arcs. I see. Alright. We, well, think about the station name, as I'm not sure what to name them yet. But hey, System Architect, Mr. Clooney. Hold up a second. How many characters can we fit into the facility name? Because I have seen literally someone typing that. That's a lot of characters. And it's approved. Nope. Mr. Clooney. Space. Alright, that's a real base ass name. But it does get approved. Okay. Mr. Clooney's Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Niner? Can I add characters to this, or will it wipe? Nope. That's such a long name. Imagine people coming into the space station and just saying, Mr. Clooney's Deep Space Niner. And people are wondering, what's a Deep Space Niner? No, people wouldn't be wondering about that. People knows what is a Deep Space Niner. Alright, let's disembark, go into our own station and have a walk around. Clooney Station. Yeah, that works. Welcome to Mr. Clooney's Deep Space Niner. Imagine that's written on the walls and outside the station too. Hey, my own station, and I'm lost.
Magnetic contact active.
Under deployment. I'm really glad that I didn't really rush this decision. I took my time, traveled around, and did my research on Spanish. Hey, now we have a home. We just need to name it properly. Actually, ooh, Actually, this is quite new. There is no scratch on this thing yet. No garbage. Well, some garbage. Hey, someone, get this cleaned up. This is the Apex, the transportation company. We have terminals. I would assume this is the bar, which is not open yet. My space station. Well, gotta wait for like next week, this day, today, well, Thursday, until things are finalized. This is the Frontline Solutions. Alright, we got a space station. Not much is open. Gotta think about a proper space station name. Ooh, that's a pad. That's a PADD pad. Yeah, seriously, there's not much going on in the station, and we have to wait for a week. Why am I stuck? Ah, good. Oh, this is not a stair. You can't walk onto that. How silly am I? Quite. Alright, this is very cool. There's a message, but I don't know how to operate the comms panel from like walking around. Alright, there's nothing to see, not much to see in the station. I'm gonna go back to my ship now. Yo man, I really love this game. Would you love to squad up to game soon? Discord me! I love this game too. Thanks for the invite, but I think I would fly my ship around my own system for a bit, just to enjoy that, and think about a better name than Mr. Clooney's Deep Space Niner. But so far, that name is winning. Alright, okie dokie. He's probably asleep. Still awake. We got the station. I thought I filled up. With a new space station, there's no mission board. Understandable. No passenger lounge yet. But community goals. Uh-huh. Oh, we can sign up for the contributions at our own station. Alright. Oh, actually, we might want to move over some of the things. We don't need the Sidewinder. Sell that ship. Sell the Sidewinder. Ooh, this one has something on it. It's costing a bit money. Well, actually, not. It's making money. We do have the Viper Mark III. If we sell it, 2 million, sure. And we do have the Type 6 transporter at Lomans, the Rayman Enterprise. Curious. We are... Hold on. There. We should be going to 58412. Let's see. How far away is 58412 from Our AKA D25. AK-A D25. It's a hip. It's a hip 58412. How do we get to the community goals? It's about 470 light years away. In a Caspian, that's 9 jumps. And we are basically hauling stuff over. I don't think I need my ships from previous. If I go into shipyard, and how much can I sell a Viper? 2,400,000-ish credits. What about the Type 6? 2,600,000. And if I buy things over here, Viper Mark III doesn't cost that much. I have definitely added something onto the Viper. Use arcs to buy the big ship. Yeah. But also I have money. Type 7 transporter, Type 8 transporter. Type 11 is a prospector, which is a mining ship. And there's a Type 9 heavy. Actually, that's a good idea. Use arcs to buy the big ship. Which one? I have a Caspian, but it's not the best hauler. Oh, you mean this one? Panther Clipper Mark II. 300 million. How much arcs does it cost? Panther, what about pre-built ships? There we go. Oh. I'm just a little bit shy to get the Panther. But, let's see, how much cargo space does it have? Right now it has 192 tons. But, let's see, in the optional internals, there are still plenty of slots. There are something that I want to get from the Lowman's system if we're going to outfitting, but question being, do we want to fly over with the Caspian? Because, let's see, if we go into pre-built ships, Panther is great, 1,008 tons. My Clipper is running 1,233 cargo hold. Wow, that's a lot of cargo hold. Let's see, Panther Clipper standard. Are there not Panther Clipper non-standard? What about the Type 9 trading? Show me the details. It flies 40-something light years with 724 tons of capacity. 88765. Ooh, it has a 4H Guardian frame shift drive. I assume that's a booster. Nope. That is a booster because frame shift drive would be here. And it's pre-engineered. What? That's too good to put it out there. You'll be carrying expensive stuff. A freighter covers your escape, but reduces cargo capacity. Carry a freighter, a fighter. Ah. But I mostly play in private group sessions, so I don't need to worry about gankers. Oh, there we go. That's the Stella version. Class 7 FSD SAO Mark II cargo racks. But that's a lot of money. 8D Mark II cargo rack, 8E cargo rack, 7D, 7A. Shield generator. I wonder what happens if you don't have a shield generator. Oh, well, not that you don't have a shield generator, but rather have a lower level one. Fighter is for bots. Fighters are useless against gankers. I see. The clipper for arcs is the Panther clipper for arcs is worth considering because your transfer fee is only 1,000 credits anywhere in the galaxy. What's a shield generator? Panther needs at least a class 6. I took cargo instead. Panther only goes about 270 millions easy target. You end up running nothing. 270 meters per second. I see. Yep. I will think about this. It's very intriguing. I wish in this view they give you, they do give you the preview. The Panther Clipper, it looks like a little frog with little froggy like legs. But to be honest, actually a different question. But I don't think I can answer that in this thing because I'm thinking, right, we are flying to, where is that? HIP 58412. I think that's where they want us to go. And now I want to see, where's Lomans? That's not too far. I can, well, let's have a look. Right, this view. If I want to make a lot of money, sure, have 8x price multiplier. I can just haul and haul and haul, make a lot of money. If I want to make a lot of money, using Panther to play will be ideal. I will have a think about that. Because right now I only have... Oh, right. Let's kill that off. And another thing I want to check is if I go to Starport Services, go into Outfitting, and go into Stored Modules. I have these two stored in Lomans. The cargo racks. The 5E and the 6E pre-engineered from the last week's community goals. Yep, that's exactly it. So what we can do is 5E and 6E, and if I go back, I buy and store modules, and if we go into cargo racks, how much would I be spending if I... That's not much. That's only 5 million. I have a lot of money. Alright, let me have a read of the chat. It's slow, turns like a bus, but it moves a lot of cargo. Panther handles great, carries so much, but she's slow as fuck. Those go straight into the Panther. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I can. All right. Let's see. Preview ships. Damn it, guys. You're bad friends. Bad influence. So, what I'm thinking is, rather than getting the Panther Mark II Stella, we can just get the standard. I'm still lacking a little bit arcs to purchase that. And we can, because from what I understand, right, the Mark II Stella, it does have the Class 7 FSD, which you can buy yourself. This is the Mark II ship. And the Stella Mark II. This is also the Mark II ship, of course. Fritter Gold Paint Job, Panther Clipper Mark II Merchant Ship Kit. I don't care about that. I just want a nice ship. Now I am curious. Stella is better. Why is it better? Because, you know, I can get the components myself. High capacity cargo transport loadout. Yeah. Actually, how can I do a comparison? It has what? It has so many weapons. You have 47 ships. Stella is better. Okay, you win. 3F, 3F, 2F, 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 2F. 1G, 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 1G. Right? If you have the money, sure, Stella is better. But I just spend money for the Caspian, for the dodec. Right. This one doesn't have any hard points. Power plant is alright. Premiership drive is okay. It's not 7A, it's 7E. Actually, I wonder, is there a way to compare these two loadouts? Panther Clipper Mark II Standard versus Stella. Yeah, definitely need to fit the 7A. Ooh, there's a YouTube video talking about Standard or Stella. Splurging on a Panther Clipper. Which Panther Clipper should you buy? Interesting. Oh! Anyway, rather than watching the video, which is probably something people should be doing, YouTube is providing people to summarize the content. Ditch the weapons, we'll never use them. I prefer a twin fighter base for faster reloads. Fighter covers your escape, just leave it behind. Alright, thank you so much, League of Carnage. Thank you for being here. Have a good one. Bye. Right. Price and value, yeah, I know that. The Stella version is positioned as a premium offering, whereas the Standard appeals to those who prefer to customize their ship from the ground up. Modules and performance, both ships share the same base flight model, but they ship with different pre-installed modules. Come with basic E-rated components, keeping the initial rebuy cost at 0. The Stella edition features some pre-installed A-rated modules which can save credits and time on upgrades. though players will likely still want to engineer them for optimal performance, cargo, and capabilities. Panther Clipper is a powerhouse for hauling, featuring up to 1,238 tons of cargo capacity using the new AD cargo racks. It is versatile enough for various roles, including mining and combat, provided players configure the internal slots appropriately. Verdict: ultimately, the choice depends on how much you value aesthetics and pre-installed equipment. If you enjoy the exclusive Stella cosmetics and want a head start on high-tier module, seems like we can just get the standard and then fit it ourselves. If you are going to spend the cash, probably go Stella. Why? It's double the amount of money. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. I think I'm happy with the standard and just customize it. And the sound design, I gotta say, whichever like menu you are in, seems really appropriate for the screen. Like just now, we heard people sort of high pressure washing something. Oh, it's because you will spend 1 billion credits to outfit it. Will I expect to spend 150 million to refit the standard? I will probably play around with refitting a standard in, say, Etsy, and I will see how much money I would have left. All right. Now, new question. How do we get to that system in Washer? And do I go to Le Mans to pick up our stuff? Why is that selected? If we go back to our community goals, yeah, I know community goals. It's the system called HIP 58412. Why the universe is so big. Show controls, advanced search, constellations, navigation markers, sure. Engineers, oh, I see. Go to a LYR control system and get 15% off the price. What is a LYR control system? Let me have a look. Ignara, LYR, control systems. Ah, Li Yong Ri. Control the star systems. Now, question is, how do I find one that's nearby? Stronghold fortified. That's the star. That's the state of these star systems. All right, I think I have done enough for one day in once. Well, actually, it's like 2 or 3 streams. I think I'm gonna take a break from here. And ooh, your Panther bought from scratch has a price of 462 million credits. Wow, that's a lot of credits, which I don't have. But as I was saying, I think I had enough streaming and Elite Dangerous for one day, and I will take a break. I might come back later, so if you would prefer to watch more content like this, feel free to give me a follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube. And hopefully I will see you next time. Have a good one, Commanders. Nicholas out.